F2 Series at Lydden Hill. On pole, the local man Rob Cameron and Paul Randall, but in second it was the series leader, Tom Hanks.
Well, pleased today the way the qualifying is going. This is a new track for most of us. To be second in qualifying is great. I'm pleased for today. As long as Gary's behind me, that's good enough.
Now you're coming into this round leading the championship by just 9 points over Gary. You need to win here today, don't you?
Well, the win's not that important to me. I like to win all the races, but as long as Gary stays behind, great. But if I can further the gap and win the race, great.
And Phil in the chair again at the moment because Steve is still out injured. How are you feeling, Phil?
Okay, really good. Feel fit and raring to go. Can't wait for it, really.
So with Phil Pigg still in the chair, replacing Steve Wilson, injured after the Isle of Man, it's Tom Hanks then second on the grid. Third on the grid was the number 6 outfit of Gary Horsepole and Kevin Lee, but the man on pole was the man in that distinctively yellow outfit. That was, of course, Rob Cameron and Paul Randall. And, of course, this being their local circuit, high hopes were on for a win. How was Rob feeling?
Well, not bad. It's our home track, so, you know, we're pretty pleased with that. A little bit disappointed with our efforts so far this year. We just had sort of real bad luck all year.
So there's Steve Norbury sitting back there, waiting for the lights to go. They do red and they go green. Here we go then. First race of this 7th round of this F2 ACU Sidecar Series gets underway here at Lydden Hill. It's a beautiful day. There's a fair old crowd here to watch the sidecar racing as well as the solos. And who's it going to be? Well, it looks like Horsepole, who's got the whole shot on the rest. Cameron's back there in second. Then it's Hanks on the inside, third. Already it's beginning to heat up. Here they go. Horsepole then. Cameron, Hanks. I think that's Schofield and Beckworth behind that group. But Gary Horsepole decided he'd like to stamp his authority here. But the man behind him is the man that's favourite to take the laurels. As the rest, Gary Gatt just going through. There's Vern Phillips with Jill Phillips, number 12, the husband and wife pairing. Oh, we've got all sorts of problems up there. And I think that's Mick Boddice Jr. that's caught up amongst them. Well, they all seem to have safely got away at the moment. But the battle is now to the front and Cameron's getting it all squirrely at the moment. Horsepole still leads. Cameron number 4 back in second on that Team TB outfit. So distinctive you can race that in the dark and still see it. And Beckworth and Schofield. Alan Schofield, the driver, has gone through to third. That's Hanks then back to fourth. So we are having some surprises here at Lydden Hill. Down the hill they come again. Cameron still sits back there in second with Paul Randall in the chair. There's Hanks. No, there's Hanks. He's back in fifth. He's got Steve Norbury behind him. So Tom Hanks has taken an awful long time to get to grips with this race. It's Gary Horsepole that leads. Rob Cameron second. Alan Schofield third. And here they come again. I think that's... could well be Eddie Wright that's back there in around fourth. We'll check it this time through. It may even be Roy Hanks. So round the top they go again. They drop down towards the right-hander before the finish after this. It is still Gary Horsepole from Sleaford on the Honda that leads. Rob Cameron second. Schofield, and that it is Roy Hanks that's there. He's got Tom behind him, which is quite unusual. Then it's Steve Norbury and Andy Smith behind that group. Very small circuit here at Lydden Hill. Do a lot of rallycross in here, they do, so pretty well known for that. Not so much for sidecar racing, but it's nice to be here nevertheless. But the battle is on at the front. Gary Horsepole, Kevin Lee working his head off in that chair. They're beginning to pick up the back markers already. Cameron with Paul Randall in the sidecar, looking for a way through. And Tom Hanks seems to be dropping off the pace just a little bit. I don't know whether that's a problem for him or whether he's just waiting to get his second wind. Alan Schofield, Jake Beckworth back there in third. That back marker beginning to hold up fourth, fifth and sixth. Sixth is Steve Norbury. It's still Horsepole leading. Still Cameron in second. And Cameron, I think, has now decided it's time to make a move. Here he comes. He closes in just a little bit. The Hartgate Honda-powered outfit. Engines supplied by Hartgates and Mitcham. They've supported him throughout the year along with his team sponsor, Team TB. But the scrap really is beginning to open up for third, fourth and fifth. This is the race for the lead. There's third, that's Schofield. Tom Hanks has gone through to fourth. Norbury up to fifth. And Roy Hanks down to sixth now. So we've had a swapping around of places. Where's Cameron? Where's he gone? And the answer is there. Through on the outside. Cameron's gone into the lead. We expected it to happen before much longer. And Hanks goes through to third. Schofield down to fourth. What a race this is balling up to be. So Rob Cameron and Paul Randall have now, at last, stamped their authority. Tom Hanks back in third. He'll want to catch those two in front if he's any chance of narrowing that points gap. Or even extend it a little further. But these are the boys on tune at the moment. The highly fluorescent pairing of Rob Cameron and Paul Randall. This their local circuit, well, so to speak, their local circuit. One that they're certainly at the moment excelling on. They lead. This is round 7, race 1 of this ACU 1998 F2 Sidecar Road Race Series. Now, where is Hanks? The answer is third at the moment. He's still got Horsepole in front of him in second. Hanksy is going to have to get past Horsepole if he wants to catch this man, Rob Cameron. And here he comes. Schofield back there, then it's Norbury, then it's Roy Hanks, number 7. So the sparks, I suspect, are going to start to fly quite soon for second place, because Tom Hanks needs to catch that man. He needs to finish in front of that number 6 outfit of Gary Horsepole. And he's done it, he's through. Hanks has found a way past Horsepole, he's now second. Jill Phillips and Vern Phillips, they move over, they let the leader come through safely. Now what can Hanks do in the closing stages of this first race here at Lydden Hill? Horsepole relegated to third, Schofield fourth, Norbury fifth, Hanks in sixth. It really is beginning to hot up out there, and he's right with him. Tom Hanks has found a bit of extra drive. He is right on the back door of the race leader, Rob Cameron and Paul Randall. And Randall will no doubt be telling the driver, you better put your foot down, because the man behind you is the series leader and the defending champion, Tom Hanks. Here he comes, he's going wide, he's going to get a drive into that corner, coming down towards the start and finish. Not this time. He's, I think, lining that up for a possible pass as they come into the last lap. Horsepole sits back in third. Alan Schofield still sits back in fourth. But look at this scrap for the lead. Rob Cameron, if he had wing mirrors on that machine, they would be full of that number 1 outfit at the moment. They're into the latter stages of this race. If Hanks is going to make the move, he's going to have to make it now. Really can't afford to hang around any longer. He's right up behind Cameron. Here they come down the hill again. Is he going to go wide? Yes, he does. Going to carry that speed into the corner. Round the outside. No, they're going to go into the last lap this time round, I think. Yes, indeed. That's the yellow and black flag is out. There's no change of third, no change of fourth. All the action is on at the moment at the front. Oh, he's going around the outside. No. Tom, you can't make it that way round. Is he going to try on the inside? That back marker just got well and truly in the way. This is it. Last ditch attempt. Couple of more corners to go to the checkered flag. Tom Hanks sits back in second. Team TB's Rob Cameron and Paul Randall hold the lead at the moment. Hanks goes for the wide outside. Is he going to try it on the outside? Here it comes. He's not going to make it. No, they nearly touch. It's a win then for Rob Cameron. I thought Hanksy was going to try it on the outside. Oh, what a race.
Yeah, first win of the season and our first national win, our first British Championship national win. So chuffed to bits. Yeah, over the moon.
You were having a really good ding-donger there with Tom Hanks. I mean, that was very close on the last corner.
Yeah, I was getting some signals from Paul. Get your finger out, you know. So I knew someone was close, and I just kept having a look round. The only place I could was at the hairpin, and see a flash of orange. So I knew exactly who that was.
Well, we're now told that as you've won your first British national round, we understand you're due for a haircut. Is that right, Paul?
Yeah, so for the camera, this is the last time you're going to see me looking like this. I shall be bald at the end of the day.
Is it only you, or has Rob got the treatment as well?
Yeah, no, I'm halfway there already. So. Yeah, no, we said it
3 years ago.
3 years ago that the first national that we win, British Championship, we were going to shave our heads. Only at the time it wasn't a realistic prospect, but unfortunately they've kept us to it. So today it's got to come off.
Our sponsor isn't here, and he's got to have his done and all. So look out, T.
Yeah, we're coming to get you, T.
I think I can understand why their sponsor's taking a short holiday at this point. Well, the spectators were certainly entertained because Cameron and Randall, they won the second race, and it's now time with 2 national wins to get your hair cut. Bernadette Stewart there with the clippers, and Paul Randall about to become a monk.
What are they going to say me at work, eh? I look like a criminal.
They're going to say hello, peanut head.
Oh,
No, I haven't actually.
you make sure you do a good job.
So with those 2 race wins, Cameron and Randall get 50 points. Hankston Wilson second, Horsebowl Lee third, Schofield Beckworth fourth, and Norbury and Smith rounding up the top 5.